Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make neck knife sheaths, and we're going to start with this BK14. This is actually a customer's knife that he would like a sheath made for him. So I'm going to show you through the process of how I make my neck knife sheaths. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk about the original sheath. It is a Kydex sheath. It is kind of bulky and doesn't have the best retention, so the knife, you throw it in there, it doesn't really stay in place. So the customer wants something that is going to be lighter, smaller, have a lot better retention. So we're going to discard this guy, and we're going to start with a fresh sheet of Kydex. So next I'm going to put this in the oven and get this heated up, and we're going to start molding. So stay tuned. Alright, so we have the oven set to temperature. Go ahead and slide that in there. And we are going to continue to monitor the temperature with this laser thermometer. So in the meantime, I'm going to warm up the material that I use to press this with, just so that it's not, freezing when I put this hot piece of Kydex on it, because it's just going to make it shrink. So, okay. While we wait for the Kydex to cook, we are going to warm up the material here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the Kydex over the knife. Okay, that should be good to go. Give me about 12 minutes and we'll see how it looks when we're done. Okay, it's been a little bit less than 12 minutes, but we're gonna go ahead and pop it off because it is a little bit colder out here, so I think it's gonna mold a little bit faster. So yeah, it's about time for a new press. It's been outside for a while, so, but it still works mostly. All right, looks good. Alright, I measured out where I want my holes to be, so now I'm going to go ahead and drill them. Alright. So we have a little bit of excess Kydex on there, so I just use a razor blade and put it flat up against the Kydex, and it just kind of shaves it off. You really don't want any additional excess like this inside. of the hole before you press it, or you will. There's a good chance you'll get split rivets, which is always a pain in the butt to get out of these things. So next I'm going to clean those all out, and then I'm going to press the eyelets into the Kydex, and then we'll be on to the polishing stage. Alright, so I've cleaned out for the most part all of the stuff that's inside of the holes. So next we're going to put the eyelet into the Kydex. Here. Alrighty. Just put it in. That's just lined up with the press. And apply pressure. There you have it. So now we've got 3 more to do. Having this press versus having to do it with a hammer and a hand press it's so much better to have this. They're not that expensive. It's like $50 I think, $50-$60 at Harbor Freight. This is a half-ton press. Well worth the money if you plan on making a lot of Kydex. Alright, there you go. Alright guys, so this is the sheath I made. This is a neck knife sheath for the BK14. Pretty simple, easy to make, lightweight. You know, I set it up also that this is a 1.5 inch gap here, so that you could run a tech clip if you wanted to, as run this as a belt knife. Also, throw some paracord on here and use this as a neck knife. So has a good amount of retention. Trying to cut myself as I do this the way the camera here, but so there you go.